me out, cause I'm confused myself. I thought I knew me, but the person that I knew was left. The newer me is born, and the pressure's on. The world is in the palm of my hand and I'm feeling strong. You thought I'd never make it, but you were wrong. I even had the nerve to get this message to you in a song. The things you put me through made me what I am, made me see the world for what it is, took it like a man. Rearranged my whole life and now I understand. Sometimes I get flashbacks of the days when no one gave a damn. That's all it is, nothing more, nothing less. I'm never going back again to the land of distress, where it's survival of the fittest of men. And all of this cause I had a mic and a pad and a pen, and I was blessed with a gift, and I swear I'll let the world know it. Never quit, keep on coming at you till I'm done with it. 20 years lurking in the shadows with my cap on, hood on, waiting for my moment to get put on stage with the biggest of names so I can shine, conquer the universe with a beat and a rhyme. I'm a entertainer, I live to entertain, an addict to performing, it helps to keep me sane. 80,000 fans yelling out my name, it ain't about the fame, it runs in the veins. I see the way you're looking, wondering what I'm cooking. What's the LP gonna be called? Storms Are Brewing. Maybe, maybe not, regardless the album's hot. Touch it and you'll burn your fingers same way that I blew the spot. I'm not the type to stand in front of an audience, turn my back and perform to the floor. What's the point in this? I thrive on the energy, I'm who I claim to be. I remember when I used to see the whole world as my enemy. I was paranoid, but now the paranoia is null and void. Had a fight with the negative side of my mind and left it destroyed. Now I'm a different man. To elevate I had to be. I wasn't built in a factory, I was born and bred naturally. I'm a human, an individual, nonetheless. I talk through the music just to get stuff off my chest, cause I'm like that. Sometimes fictional but mostly fact. I'm deadly when I rap, so you might as well compare me to anthrax. I strike when you least expect, come correct and leave you standing with your outer shell cracked like you're an Easter egg. Break a leg, you want more, get on your knees and beg. I'm hungry like I ain't eaten for years, what you expect? I'm a entertainer, I live to entertain, an addict to performing, it helps to keep me sane. 80,000 fans yelling out my name, it ain't about the fame, it runs in the veins. I'm far from an eccentric, protecting the world that I invented. When I'm dead and buried, my aim is to be remembered like I'm Hendrix. I'm stubborn, I didn't quite catch what you said, pardon. If rhyming is a crime, then I'm a criminal that's been hardened. Forget about it, you ain't never gonna match me. I'm like an athlete, running the 100 meters in 6 seconds flat. You'll never catch me. Move on or be blessed with the kiss of death. I came to the place with nothing but words and took away your breath. Now you can't breathe, be nuts since the day you try to starve me. It's absolutely no use trying to calm me, cause I'm balmy. Ordinary human being turned into a lunatic, a product of the environment. No way, that's not me. I'm 183,000 steps ahead of the competition. Listen, that's the ignition, I mean business. If I died, I'd come to life again just so I can finish what I started. Make you say damn, cause I'm the type who never quits. Rip the mic to bits so you can see what's going on inside the construction is sick, so it can handle what I'm feeding it. Every level exceeding it. You don't believe me? Just wait till you're seeing it. I'm an entertainer, I live to entertain, an addict to performing, it helps to keep me sane. 80,000 fans yelling out my name, it ain't about the fame, it runs in the veins. I'm an entertainer, I live to entertain, an addict to performing, it helps to keep me sane. 80,000 fans yelling out my name, it ain't about the fame, it runs in the veins. I'm an entertainer, I live to entertain, an addict to performing, it helps to keep me sane. 80,000 fans yelling out my name, it ain't about the fame, it runs in the veins. I'm an entertainer.
Can you hear me? Are you listening?
Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me clearly at the back? Is my microphone loud enough? I realize that being from the United Kingdom, it ain't ever gonna be easy to stamp my authority, but I will regardless. I rhyme for the sake of rhyme. I ain't concerned what trends may come and go, cause I create my own trends. I don't need no friends. Boys, step aside, make way for the men. Your production is diluted while mine is pure. Some call it the disease and some call it the cure. Extremely fanatical about the stuff that I write. If I could have the fuel, then I could take flight. No doubt about it, I'm gifted, and I would've made it by now if I hadn't been stupid and drifted. I don't look up to the Americans anymore for inspiration. I check myself cause I can give me more. I'm sick of petty battles, you got disputes, bring me to war. I'm gonna make it this time round cause I hate being poor. My contributions to rap are much more than phenomenal, and I don't need you to tell me so, cause I already know. I ain't egotistical, just hyper and confident. I've changed, but I'm still hungry and very dominant. What man can ever walk the streets that I walk and talk the talk that I talk with a cheeky grin on his face? I'm smiling cause I feel indestructible, and continuing my journey cause I'm feeling unstoppable. You know what? It's pretty obvious that we ain't never gonna sell as much as our counterparts across the shores do. So I came to the conclusion never to worry about sales figures, but just to enjoy what I do. At one point I used to hate the industry, but now I got no feelings towards it, cause regardless I still continue on my quest for this. I remember when I first got involved with this, the industry wasn't even a part of the equation. You know what I mean? Being an MC was a dream, to stand up on the stage and make the audience scream. I take a microphone, treat it like a lady, caress it, attack it with some venom, and I guess that's how I bless it. I'm standing on the side of the stage watching you perform, feeling like a tiger about to pounce when I go on. You could be the breeze or the storm, but I'll be Hurricane Blade, leaving the place torn. I feel my confidence rising on a daily basis, and I don't give a monkeys if they never play this. I'm speaking how I'm feeling and I feel how I speak. In what category do I belong? Unique. Don't compare me to anybody cause I don't sound like them. I can feel it in my bones, the rule's about to bend. Your time's about to end, my time's about to begin. I'm a criminal if you consider MCing to be a sin. Come on, let me in. If not, I'll break the door down and bring terror again. I can make my own rules, I can crush many more fools. It ain't nothing, I instigated that in the old school, and the mic was my tool. And something else that I almost forgot to mention, I refuse to be your guinea pig, and I ain't gonna be your next experiment, regardless of what sugar-coated lies you might try dropping on me. You see, cause I don't need to be developed, cause I'm already developed. I don't need that nonsense, I don't have time for your childish shenanigans. But you make me an offer I can't refuse, and I might consider it. You know why? Cause I'm sick of it. I understand the reasons why you put me in the thick of it, because I make you think of it. Everything made to fit, every show ripped to bits, every word hits. When you talk, you spit. I collaborate with my shadow just to prove a point. I don't need no names on no stars cause they disappoint. Stars are people with more money than I'll ever get. Most of them are pedigrees while I'm a thoroughbred. Get that through your thick head, I don't like you dickhead. You're all about the business while I'm just plain wicked. Satisfaction guaranteed, cut myself shaving and lyrics are what I bleed. Indeed, I don't have time to eat. My arrival was planned, my attack discreet, slow but deadly. You get me? If I never make it in this lifetime, at least you won't forget me. I feel I'm destined to be broke until the day I die. The day I get the break is the day the pigs will fly. Get it straight, I'm from London, I travel via the underground. I'd rap on street corners if I thought I could make a pound. The sound is surround, if you ain't up you can't be down. Once upon a time I was lost but now I'm found. On paper you might be better but on stage you're torn to shreds. Live on Memorex we kill them off with no regrets. Smoke them like cigarettes, erase their songs on cassettes. Arrive on ego trips and leave the show without their heads. And I don't even have a bed, living on beans and bread. If I never make it as an artist, I might as well be dead. But those little things never bothered me much, cause regardless of all the hardships, I'm still here, standing taller and stronger than I ever stood before. And to be perfectly honest, I'm having a whale of a time. I feel vibrant and energetic, it must be something in the air. I never comb my hair, I could go on forever about the world being unfair, but to be perfectly straight, I'm at the point where I don't care. For those who didn't hear me clearly, I don't care. In case you missed it that time round, I don't care. In case you weren't paying attention, I don't care. If I never eat a meal again, I don't care. If I never make it rich or famous,
I don't care.
searching for the perfect break.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Searching for the perfect break.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it. Set the scene, you could dream all you wanna dream. Be a fiend of a mic, an addict to the beats, a wizard with machines. Know who you are, visualize who you could be. Look into the future with your eyes open, set your mind free. Stand strong like a gladiator. Put your faith in the hands of the maker, the creator. at your goals, aim as high as you can. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer at hand.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind play the game.
How can I do this?
Games like they do. You ever get the feeling that the whole world's watching you? You ever get the vibe you look at yourself but it ain't you? They tell you things they want you to believe but they ain't true. If push ever came to shove, would you know what to do? What inspires you? You could trust me, I like you. You can aim to be the one to change things like I do.
How can I do this?
Simple, put your mind to it. Rise to the challenge, it's hard but you could do it. Be a man about it, learn from mistakes that you made in the past. Try to avoid the snakes lurking in the grass.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Games like they do. It's all in the mind, the sky's the limit when you focus on it. Follow your heart, it's how the greatest of the great did it. Change the universe from what it was to what it is. Even the greats were rejected, that's just the way it is. But they hit back harder than ever, never gave in. No matter what nobody said, cause no one else could save them. You could do it if you try, and if you fail, try again. Never take a loss, never be beaten by pain. Never crumble when others crumble around you. Never lose your head and you should never feel confined to. Do what the masses do, change your attitude. Smile at the world and the world will smile back at you.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Games like they do. Make a plan, stick to it, follow it, see it through. Never change your mind for nobody, no matter what they tell you. Keep your head strong, stay on the path you're on. The future's looking bright now that the past is gone. You can take your mask off now, show the world you're proud. Walk with confidence and still be your face in the crowd. Still be the same and still be alert to all the dangers. Be prepared for the changes, not all strangers are angels. Trust only a few, separate the acquaintances from your friends. Cause the friends, they're with you till the end. Remember this and the world could be yours, and all that's in it would be like toys in your hand until the world's finished.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Just put your mind to it.
How can I do this?
Play the game.
How can I do this?
Games like they do. That's the name of the game. I came with a name to build with the bricks and burn with the flame. Rise like a legend in his time, maintain, elevate, and at the same time blow you out of the frame. All jokes aside, this is serious. No more time wasting, no more dreaming, and no more shadow chasing. Burning up like a fireball, up against the wall at the back of the club, waiting for the clown to fall. All in all, I'm hyper, cap over my eyes, so it's hard for anybody to decipher who it is. Is he known? Is he new to the biz? Looks like it's serious, though keeping him curious. Packing a mic like it's Dillinger, attacking like a scavenger, approaching the stage like it's a ninja. Watch me now, the great escape, Steve McQueen of rap that none of you could duplicate. Evolution of a rhyme, a vocal expert for whatever it's worth to get you up in your head non-stop till the neck hurts. It's all in the mind, biding my time, seeking you'll find, analyze, build and design. That's the name of the game. I came with a name to build with the bricks and burn with the flame. Rise like a legend in his time, maintain, elevate, and at the same time blow you out of the frame. Tell the world my name, put it in lights, open your eyes and watch as I ignite the sky. See the flash from across the globe, and heed it as a warning that I'm coming soon as you see the smoke. Yo, I'm back again, this was no accident. Solo as a soloist, run and tell your friends. Come on, sound your horns, cause a star is born. Captivate the audience as the rhyme goes on. No holds barred, be on guard, bring your guard. You never never should have fed the spark. Now the lion's awake and it needs to eat, and the hunger in his eyes suffocates your greed. Wipe the sweat from your forehead, you're showing your fears, controlling the tears, the steam's coming out of your ears. And the prophecy fulfilled, negativity killed. It's time that you knew who the hell's for real. All for the thrill, hand me the deal. Step to the side, watch me now as it's all revealed. That's the name of the game, I came with a name to build with the bricks and burn with the flame. Rise like a legend in his time, maintain, elevate, and at the same time blow you out of the frame. It's an addiction, part of who I am. Half machine, half man, microphone built into the hand. I'm a man possessed, liver than your whole crew, liver than the group that's on before me, and the band is coming next. They're beginners, part-time entertainers as rappers, destroying whatever they touch. See what happens when they enter the realm of an MC. Empty, face to face, look at me now, I'm your enemy. Armed with the words that's as powerful as asteroids, here to crush whatever's negative in all the tabloids. Hit hard with just a mic and my faith in God. Arrive on a mission and leave with your mind scarred. Sense the pain soon as the silence is broken. The sleeping dragons awake now, keep your eyes open. You'll miss it if you blink, don't say I never warned you. Blow up every spot, cause that's what I was born to do. Full-blown, die-hard rap fan, madman, expert, unorthodox, wait till I land. For what I'm about to do, God give me strength, make me strong enough so when others fall, I still stand. That's the name of the game, I came with a name to build with the bricks and burn with the flame. Rise like a legend in his time, maintain, elevate, and at the same time blow you out of the frame. I sit on top of a cloud and watch the world go by, wondering how in the devil a plane can fly, wondering how in the devil they even imagined to invent a turntable that could last a lifetime, wondering how you could even see out of the retina of the eye, wondering why they're telling us lies, making us believe in aliens going in circles with no particular destination plan. Damn, I'm wondering if man existed before the ape. I wonder if I was trapped in a groove, could I escape? I wonder if Nostradamus was a prophet or a fake. If there were drugs around in his time, then which one would he take? Would it be heroin, would it be cocaine, or would it be crack? Was he really a genius, or was he off key and off track? I wonder if I could take my brain out of its container and still survive. Would I be alive or would I die? I wonder if God really exists, or if it's just a figment of my imagination that approached me and told me to keep striving. Left in a flash, said he had to dash. Sucker and succotash, the world's about to crash. I wonder. I wonder. What they were thinking when they constructed the pyramids. The Egyptians, I wonder how they were raising their kids. I wonder why Hitler did the things that he did. And I wonder why we exercise to keep the body fit. I wonder why it rains, how did the blood get into my veins? I wonder why we have to fight so hard so we can gain. What makes the sun shine? What makes the moon shed light at nighttime? What makes a man blind? What makes the world go round? What makes a clown a clown? And what makes the Bronx the boogie down? What connects the arm to the shoulder? What turns a man into a soldier? What makes the winter colder? I wonder why you act like you act when you act like you're a star swimming in caviar. I wonder what keeps the clouds up in the sky, and I wonder why we have to be born before we die. I wonder if I can fly if I try, survive in the fire, return after I retire. I wonder. I wonder. like selling 1 million records in a week? I wonder what it'd be like running at supersonic speeds, breaking a sound barrier, landing on the moon, leaving the earth in the flesh only to return as a cartoon character, an image that was brought to life with a pen, reinvented as a superhero, better than most men, never ending. I wonder how the phone works so I could rip off telecom, cause they're pissing me off, the jerks. I wonder if it's possible to move a mountain and place it smack in the middle of my street for better scenery. Well, I wonder what it'd be like living in hell. Would it be the same as living on earth? I doubt that, never mind. I wonder what it means when I dream. The audience screams when I rhyme, cause I resuscitated the scene. I wonder if a computer could cook if I program it was Diego Maradona, the greatest footballer of all time, Jimi Hendrix, the best guitarist, Bruce Lee, the greatest martial artist, whatever, regardless. I wonder who came up with the concept of having a queen. I wonder if I concentrate, could I turn into steam? Turn into whatever I visualize. A tiger with saber teeth, the richest man in the world with golden eyes. I wonder if I could put in a request to be reincarnated and transferred to a better place, a better time. I wonder. I wonder. Fasten your seatbelts, hold tight, my mic is like dynamite, prone to explode in your face in a second if you ain't handling it right. Damn, I feel it in my veins, it came to me in a dream. I had this vision, I stepped onto the stage and the audience began to scream. It wasn't cause I was the baddest rapper on earth, it's cause I was an entertainer born to entertain, and that's what I did. Crowd around, let's make it seem like there's a party going on right now. Just go with the flow, follow me, don't question what I'm about to do. I don't wanna be the baddest, I just wanna get paid. Is that too much to ask for? Got to strike while the iron is hot, cause I don't know how long this could last for. Yo ladies, would you dare to come to the shows in your bikinis? Men, nothing in the universe is mightier than the pen. You know the drill, I'm here giving you something to feel, and it's all for real. I recorded this track when I was unsigned and still couldn't get a deal. Father, thanks for giving me the patience to continue and to persist with this no matter what, and thanks for the extra dose of energy you gave me. Now scream! Was I born to entertain or to evaporate like I'm steam? Now scream! Am I standing here for real or is this all just a dream? Now scream! Testosterone, adrenaline rushing through the veins to the head. London ain't the place that I was born, it's the place that I was bred. Call the doctor cause there's fans getting crushed in the front while you're jumping. It's simple ain't it, the microphone is the only iron that I'll be pumping. Come close, let me explain something. I got a child to feed, so if you consider this a selling out, then I sold out and I'm proud of it. I swear with my right hand on the Bible I won't retire till I'm ready to. I'm fed up of recording the same old tracks that you still expect me to. Now scream! The way that I said it ain't the same way that the pop stars would have said it though. Let me see you stick your tongue out, if not for me then for the camera. I'm getting old about a minute, but when I'm on stage I ain't losing my stamina. If what you're doing is ill, then what I'm doing is sick. It's hard to ignore when you get smacked in the face with a snare and a kick. It's hard to imagine you're doing a beat that's anywhere near as dope as this. How can you focus when you don't know what focus is? I confused them and made them think that the venom was not fully extracted. I'm fully active and now that I'm here you've been subtracted. Now scream! Was I born to entertain or to evaporate like I'm steam? Now scream! Am I standing here for real or is this all just a dream? Now scream! Hold it. I ain't one of these whack performers that was shaped and molded. An MC is a mic controller, so I held a mic and controlled it. The earth shook, you were caught unaware and now your mind is took. A verse to the chin, a DJ on the cut and a right hook. I won't be amazed anymore if rappers are getting pulled out of a Christmas cracker. Mic attacker, computer hacker and fraud tracker. Lacquer with my voice locked into the groove where it's hard to move. Confused you will be when I step onto the stage with no shoes. Come on, when I say is it live, you say yeah. Is it live? Yeah. Is it live? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this feeling is incredible. Played are terrible, unforgettable, rhymes are edible, name is credible. I feel this sudden surge of energy pulling me. What's the matter with my shadow? It won't leave me alone, it keeps pursuing me, trying to ruin me, doing me mentally. Is that the way that it was meant to be? It's an emergency, call the rap asylum to get me out of this place instantly. Now scream! Was I born to entertain or to evaporate like I'm steam? Now scream! Am I standing here for real or is this all just a dream? Now scream!
You're a robot function to co-op. You act mechanical function to co-op. You're a robot function to co-op. You act mechanical function to co-op.
You're a robot, you act mechanical, ain't got a mind of your own. Control with a remote control, put together with bones. Are you made of steel, are you real, are you a man or a machine? Do you bleed, do you eat, do you sleep, do you breathe? Do you perform at your own will or do you only perform when you're forced to? Do the things that you do cause you feel that you're supposed to. You'll never be the greatest if you persist to follow them other followers. You'll never be a leader, never be original, never be you. You'll never be her, never be him, and you'll never get a break again. Fade into oblivion, unknown, without a name. Forgotten like the ashes of a cigarette when it's smoked out. Drained like the dirt in the street when it rains, and there's no doubt there's no coming back from it. There's no one else to blame for this. You chose the road to travel, so it's nobody else's biz. Wake up, it's the same for every man, you ain't no different. They lied when they said you were magnificent. You'll never be flesh and bones and brains. You'll never be blood and sweat and tears. You'll never be her or him or me. You'll never be real, alive or free. You might as well be an empty container with 1,000 wires inside of you, connecting your brain, sending signals to the rest of your body, making you do the things that you do. And if there's a mechanical fault, then you're through. Your heart's a box with nothing inside of it, so what's new? You're stiff as a piece of steel, you lack emotion, and each time you sing it sounds like the mechanics in the tape machine must be broken. It's busted, you can't be trusted, your every action is decided by the push of a button, always instigated by the next man with a plan. What happens when the power goes and you're not the machine you used to be? Your history, electrically, you'll fail. You'll never be resuscitated, revived. You're too mechanical to feel the vibe. Do you even breathe the air that we breathe? Are you alive? Were you constructed scientifically to follow day-to-day procedures? Tell me, what's on your mind? Can you even think of yourself? You look like you're a human being, but you act like a machine. Do you sleep? And if you do you dream? You'll never be flesh and bones and brains. You'll never be blood and sweat and tears. You'll never be her or him or me. You'll never be real, alive or free. You'll never be flesh and bones and brains. You'll never be blood and sweat and tears. You'll never be her or him or me. You'll never be real, alive or free. How long can you go on being the way that you are? With a million others like you, with your brain in a jar. An experiment constructed and brought to life in a lab. Engineered to take the pressure in a world gone mad. In the days to come, you'll do nothing but follow the orders till your life is drained out of your system and you no longer work, function, do, cooperate the way that you're supposed to. And that's when you meet your fate. You're out of touch with reality, taken off the production line with a screw loose. You're confused and you're old news and you're no use. Number 2,038,000 with a glitch, a problem that even Einstein couldn't fix. You're lost in the time in the past and you're found with your mind trapped in a cage. Your life summarized in a line on a page, the start and the end with nothing in between. And the fact is you ain't what you see. You'll never be flesh and bones bones and brains. You'll never be blood and sweat and tears. You'll never be her or him or me. You'll never be real, alive or free. You'll never be flesh and bones and brains. You'll never be blood and sweat and tears. You'll never be her or him or me. You'll never be real, alive or free.
Mechanical function, do cooperate, work, function, do cooperate.
Pop idol. Pop idol. This whole generation is consumed by the fact of our man's reconstructed as a manufactured act. Glued to the television, watching as he progresses. Time for a rain check, somebody stop the presses. Everywhere you look there's another man being molded. Make the player roll and all that bullshit's promoted till we're sick to the bone with it. None admit to owning it. Look out for the strings attached to the hands and who's controlling it. It's a devious man with a devious plan to take the piss out of the people cause he knows that he can. And you let it happen over and over again. It started as a joke but now it's turned into a game where the only winners are those who learn from your weaknesses. You lose again, but I guess it's in our nature to accept whatever's promoted well. That's why they sell, cause none of them can sing for help. They wouldn't be where they are if none of this was organized to suck the audience in with the wool over their eyes so they can't see what the plan is. Psychology reversed, make you feel a part of it. Who came first? Was it the manager, the artist, the label, or the agent? Chilling in their mansion while the real performers are slaving. Trying to make ends meet, trapped in the streets, sinking in the concrete, drowning in their own beats. Put you where you are, who made you a star? Who brought you your house? Who brought you your car? Who made you a household name? Who brought you fame? Who said you can have it all if you just play the game? Bitterness bruised, the hurricane's coming in the form of a human being. I ain't leaving till the stage bleeding. The groove in the record cut deep. I sleep with my eyes open and snore off beats just to confuse them, lose them in the frame. Pop idol. Repaint the picture, start it all again where you can only audition if we sense the art is in your heart. Smell it in your breath when you perform disregard. Jokers with no tone who never touched a mic before, sang for the first time and signed a deal the night before. Clean cut images, dressed to look the part, trained to say the right things at the right time. No heart, you might as well be an addition to the scenery. Blend into the background, act like your machinery with the cheesiest grin, and you wonder why we're militant. Devil in disguise, ignorant and far from innocent. Put you where you are, who made you a star? Who brought you your house? Who brought you your car? Who made you a household name? Who brought you fame? Who said you can have it all if you just play the game? Pop idol. Pop idol. The gates are only open cause your young is just begun. For some it's a way of life suffocated by how things are run. The cookie crumbles, you ain't got what it takes. Your mind when you're live, we can see it in your face. Your background fabricated, a puppet in smart clothes. You might as well be Pinocchio when you lie, your nose grows. It's plain to see you got no backbone, and every song you perform is a cover of a song that's been long gone. A classic, you took it and you made it sound worthless. Destroyed what was once great, another classic murdered. It's just a matter of time before you're seen as the rat you are. Bound to be a backlash, you're far from spectacular. Who you trying to kid? Who you making all these records for? 60-year-old grandmothers and teens who don't know the score, who can't make up their own minds, suckered into promotion tactics. Erase the nonsense and make way for the fantastic. Put you where you are, who made you a star? Who brought you your house? Who brought you your car? Who made you a household name? Who brought you fame? Who said you can have it all if you just play the game? Pop idol. Pop idol. and I can live it how I want to. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want. I never thought it would come to this, mind your own business. Keep your nose out of my life, cause I don't want you in this. It's not that I don't like you, it's just that we're too different. What I consider shallow, you consider as uplifting. And we're drifting in different directions, each taking his own path. Each believing is right, but the past is the past. It stays buried as that, a new man is born. As time progresses, another persona is formed. Plus you never accept you're wrong, and that's dangerous, bro. You ain't the way you act, you're strictly acting for show. And you really don't know me like you think you do. So you dictating how you think I should live really ain't the thing to do. You eat things I wouldn't eat, watch films I couldn't watch, do things I wouldn't do just to be in touch. And you smoke but I never did, drink but I won't, mix with the wrong crowd, think what you want. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want to. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want. What I do is my business, it's nothing to do with you. So you can keep your thoughts, I heard it all before, it's nothing new. I dress how I wanna dress, write what I wanna write, work with who I feel to, ignoring all parasites. I don't need your advice, with every piece you hand out there's a price attached. With everything you do there's a catch. The wrong frame of mind, cause the mind frame you're in is the mind frame I left behind when the walls were caving in. You're full of it, the best things since sliced bread. I rap till I sweat blood, never quit till the mic's dead, till the night's dead. But for you, the feeling is gone, that's the way that I feel. You can think what you want. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want to. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want. What? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want to. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want. We're from two different worlds and they clash. You're all about the cash, I'm all about living life to the max. I'm a family man, you're a man with no principles, easily manipulated, I'm still invincible. You wear the flashiest gear, rings and necklaces, my jeans are 20 pounds and jewels and me don't mix. What possessed you to think I follow in your footsteps? Why would I do that when my whole life is a concept? Your world is an inch deep, every word you speak leads to the same place, it makes you look weak. Admit that you were wrong, admit that you made mistakes, stop denying yourself and show your real face. And that's when you and me can get along. It's been so long since it all began that I forget why it went wrong. I'll stand in my corner and stand strong, stay out of my life and you can think what you want. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want to. So what? I don't care what you think, this is my life, and I can live it how I want. The sound of my brain not functioning correctly. My head is like an ocean flooded with words, with a man about the size of an ant sitting in a boat using his oars to escape the metaphors, blowing like a maniac, words flowing out of every orifice. No way to escape it, you could bet your life on it. But the problem is you only got one life to bet, it's simple as the alphabet. Bet it and you lose it in a second, and that's all you get. In all four corners of my mind I'm a recluse in a bubble with an imaginary friend in the shape of a bull with a face painted on it with blood from the same hands holding this microphone, crushing your hopes again. I'm a rapper possessed, attacking the mic like I'm an animal, swallowing entertainers, leaving nothing for the cannibals, starving them to death before I head back to the lab so I can finish what I started. My eyes flicker, the earth shakes, the ground breaks. When I breathe, it's a vacuum swallowing fakes. When I swallow, that's the end of your days. Walk away into the future with my body ablaze. The muscles in my brain cells bulge like Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps. Step forward and you might get crushed like the roach you are. Backhand accepted like your Bruce Grobbelaar, but you'll never be a star. You're nothing but an amateur, stupid as your manager. The only thing you damage is the tweeters and the speakers. When you blew them up, your time is up. Get off the stage, you're whack as fuck. One line a century with nothing else to back it up. The man in my head is making me work overtime, 7 nights, no sleep with nothing to eat but the beat. beats in a raw form, never sugar-coated, never spiced up to make it sound nice. So when promoted, it can sell 1 million copies in a week like Vanilla did. An album full of fillers, so we renamed you the Filler Kid. My album full of killers like Keller. Plus one more thing I got to get off of my chest. We recorded this in a cellar, a dungeon, a sort of a torture chamber where any stranger that enters never sees the light of day again. Now would you like to play a game? Let's see just how long you can last with your mind framed the way it is. My eyes flicker, the earth shakes, the ground breaks. When I breathe, it's a vacuum swallowing face. When I swallow, that's the end of your days. Walk away into the future with my body ablaze. I ain't like the rest of you, I'm different. I make predictions, I've been living on a cloud with a turntable connected to my thumbnail, a sampler attached to my forehead, a hand that turns into a mic, a microchip or a brain, a miniature city of music lovers running through my veins. Nobody cares for names. A place where we breathe nitroglycerin, so every word spoken when combined with the flames is the bomb about to explode in your face. And in case you ain't prepared, here's a mask, put it on and wait for the smoke to clear. I appear with the force of a hurricane in your ear. Now that the rain's gone, my vision is clear. I terrorize your hood with the goods and energize the goods with the hunger. Now I'm standing where you once stood. My eyes flicker, the earth shakes, the ground breaks. When I breathe, it's a vacuum swallowing fakes. When I swallow, that's the end of your days. Walk away into the future with my body ablaze. Yo, get on the beat and ride with it. It's kinda like a journey on a train, chugging along till the beat's gone. Till then, I take another bunch of words, write them on a piece of paper, rip the paper to shreds, rearrange it, stick it back together using sellotape. So the sentence I began with ain't what it was, you'll never recognize it. Look what you guys did, you pushed me to it, so I broke away from all my feelings to show what I could do solo. I heard your album is so-so. I'm in a zone hanging out with legends who died and learning all the tricks of why we tell me more fire than ever. With giants up the town watching over me, with nobody alive ever knowing me, with angels singing along to all of my choruses, people in the audience screaming out for more of this. My eyes flicker, the earth shakes, the ground breaks. When I breathe, it's a vacuum swallowing fakes. When I swallow, that's the end of your days. Walk away into the future with my body ablaze. My eyes flicker, the earth shakes, the ground breaks. When I breathe, it's a vacuum swallowing fakes. When I swallow, that's the end of your days. Walk away into the future with my body ablaze.
Hello. Who's this? Oh, I can't talk right now. Somebody's kicking off. I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
Unemployed with 3 kids to feed, running to catch a bus, crosses the street. The bus takes off without him, he couldn't catch it, stuck in a pouring rain. Try to imagine it, minding his own. 60 yards away there's commotion. 2 men run out of a store, no signs of emotion. One with a knife, the other with a gun and the money they stole. All kinds of madness going on, there's no control. Heading in Danny's direction, he ain't a part of this. Not the type to be a petty crook no matter how hard it is. He sees them coming so he tries to get out of the way to avoid them. Accidentally slips and trips one of them over that annoys them. Next thing you know he's lying on the ground with bullet holes in him. The men make a quick getaway, somebody call the ambulance. Blood on the pavement, it's broad daylight. No one wants to be involved, so most of them take flight. While others stand around and watch in amazement, like it's a freak show or something while he's bleeding to death on the pavement. Breathe. Breathe, damn it. Breathe. Come on, breathe, damn it. Alright, you can make it, come on, you can pull through. Rest his jacket under your head for a while, it'll soothe you. What the hell are you all staring at? There's nothing to see here. Give him space to breathe, let the light in so I can see clear. I'm gonna have to operate operate right now, no time to hesitate. If we take him to the hospital now, it'll be too late. Does anybody know who he is? Did anybody see what happened? Did anybody see what the gunmen look like so we could catch them?
I saw it all, officer. First they rough going places. Ran across the street with balaclavas over their faces. I caught a quick glimpse of one of the men when he fell. I hope that you catch him and he serves life in jail. He was Caucasian, could have passed for a psychiatric patient. The other guy that was with him spoke like he was an Asian with an accent. Couldn't pronounce his L's at all. The first one was stocky, the other one was tall.
Oh my god, that's my brother, what the hell's going on? He's been shot 4 times in the chest, but he's strong. I think he's gonna make it. Breathe, damn it. Breathe. Come on, breathe, damn it. Mom, please try to remain calm. But Danny's been shot 4 times in his chest, once in his arm. The paramedics reckon he'll pull through, but I'ma stay with him right till the end if I have to. The police are on the case now, they spoke to witnesses. He ain't done nothing wrong, he was an innocent bystander in all this. Tell Dad Danny's stable, but unconscious. He's a tough nut, a true survivor, just like he always was. If I ever get my hands on the people that did this, I'ma kill him again and again and make this my business. Son, relax, let the police deal with it. Where you at? We'll be there in 20 minutes. Breathe.
Transcending good and evil. From the beginning of time, this concept has triggered a conflict in the spiritual world. Between light and darkness. Between white and black magic.
Is this the end? Is this the end? Is this the end? Can we rely on the government to build again with the strength of 1,000,000 men? Should we attack? Should we hold back? Or should we swallow our pride and change the format and leave it at that? What's the game with a war? What became of the Tower of Power? It stands no more. Thousands buried in the rubble. Trouble on the horizon. Any pain you felt could double. Are we living in a world that has no soul? Are we fighting the wars just to gain control? Are we in it for the profit? Could we have stopped it if we tried to? But many heads lost it, and now the world's affected. Madness and mayhem. Find the terrorists and slay them. Are the words on most lips, the finger pointed at Muslims. But where's the proof as the world slips into a state of confusion? Is it all for real or is it an illusion? There's nothing to smile about, plenty to think about. A land filled with hate and 7 years of drought. Why can't we get along? Is it gonna be another Vietnam? Defuse the bomb before it's too late. Nobody can escape, nobody takes the blame. It's always the same, the world living in shame. It's time for change, minds rearrange, everybody acts strange. Headlines read it's war, nobody can ignore the situation at hand anymore. What am I supposed to tell my son? It's begun, the end of the world has finally come. I never thought I'd have to tell you this, but hell exists and where we live is where hell is. Nothing but suffering. Can you trust your life in the hands of the government? They tell us to remain calm, but in the same breath we're warned of a nuclear alarm. What's going on? The city is left torn, another child is born. Why can't we live in peace? Pain in the world is about to increase. September 11th, 2001, the world stood still for the evil is done. and nothing can change that. Nothing can bring back the dead from this horrific attack. As we pray for the president to think straight, world war on the cards if we retaliate. The signs are clear, the world is shook. The day the terror struck and lives were took. Will there ever be justice, or will it be just this? A land covered in mist. Now they blame the beast while we search for peace. Prepare for war, we might attack the enemies any day now. Nobody knows when, nobody knows where or how. A fight for power, count down to the hours. The taste for life has turned sour. All pride aside, many already died. Many could follow that with hate in their eyes. Think about it a minute, don't let your pride swallow you. You suffer the blow, many could follow you. Fight fire with fire, the stakes are higher. Could it be the coming of the next Messiah? The Antichrist, are we paying the price for the sins we committed? Think about it twice. Destruction, famine and pestilence. Could it be the beginning of the end of existence? Who could predict what's about to take place? Once upon a time the earth had a face, but now it's blown to smithereens. Killed our dreams, the future of the world in the hand of machines. Weapons of terror, man made a serious error. What have we done? What have we done? What have we done? What have we done? The road that I'm about to take, the journey, the journey. Can't believe the things that's been going on around me. 20 years I've been looking for a deal and they finally signed me. Funny thing is I got a job and couldn't give a damn no more. That's when it all began to fall into place and I saw a light at the end and things started to look good. Thanks to Mark B and a few friends who understood. That and the smile on my son's face kept me going on. Every day I could feel that I was getting strong. Did things that I could only once dream about. The type of thing that when you wake up you scream about. Like when we're asked to support Eminem in Manchester. I couldn't believe my luck, I knew this was the real tester. Did a record with Grasshopper and Chester P and Skinny Man, Rodney P, Al Tariq and Lewis Parker. Crime Cuts +1, Mr. Thing and Westwood. Feeder and for live cypher just so we could put rap on the map for those who find it hard to adapt to that. Consider that a UK invasion of a rap attack. Seems like every show we did was the beginning of a landmark. A statement in itself and it came from the heart. I can make a difference. Stand firm till the end. Can't stop it, the sky's the limit.
Change yourself at all.
I can make a difference. It's hard to explain. Emotions had the best of me to see a kingdom united the way that it was meant to be. The crowd went ballistic at the scholar and the mean fiddler. Everywhere was similar. This could be the beginning of the change of direction for the journey that's ahead of us. 5 shows a week and we're sleeping on a tour bus. That's unreal, something we could never imagine. Everyone who supported us, thanks for the backing. Then we woke up to the news that we were playlisted on XFM and Radio 1. We couldn't believe it. A twist of fate, maybe this could be the break we've been waiting for forever. Praying for days, our lives could potentially change. And maybe we will never starve again, nothing will ever be the same. During that time I recorded with the likes of RZA, Mr. Greedy Grasshopper, T-Power and Herbalizer. Stood on stage with deficits, Benny G +1, Kai for Live Cypher and Mr. Lex. Tour manager butt naked running across the stage. My son surfing a crowd and leaving them amazed.
Change yourself at all.
I can make a difference. Stand firm till the end. Can't stop it, the sky's the limit.
Change yourself at all.
I can make a difference. Mission to entertain. One of my best moments was my first appearance on television, live on Urban Choice with Trevor Nelson. The militia in the audience made the day perfect. Managed, Roots maneuver made it all worth it. I could sense a vibe, a sign a change would come. Some lost the faith, but I still stuck to my guns cause I believed in me. Chased my dreams. At the mean fiddler I explained just what it means. Even shed a tear and kissed the stage just to show it. Had to stay focused just so I don't blow it. Hooked up with Grant Nicholas for the rock remix. My life about to change, got the name check Felix. I'll never forget what you did, but that's between us. Thanks for your faith, your confidence and your trust. Zane Lowe, John Kennedy, Steve Lamack, the absolute pits for protecting my back. And everybody at Source for the doors that you opened up. My manager, a middle finger to all the corrupt. Blue eyes, I packed it in and you brought me back to this. I got your back forever, you'll be safe if I ever make it.
Feels like a change is coming on.